Good evening. Where have you been? We're halfway through. Halfway through the Four Horsemen Route Badge quest. Heading up to Alpe du Zwift right now. If you want to join along, feel free to ride with. We'll be going uphill for over an hour. If you don't want to join along, you can join in the descent party, which we'll be having at the top. You can get 11 kilometers and some XP by joining me just by loading up Zwift on your phone. Anyhow, hope everybody is well. Different mood than exactly 12 hours ago when I was, let's just say we encountered some technical difficulties with my own ride, resulting in me not being able to lead my own ride. So given I was set up for everything, I had the bikes, the power meters, the food, the whole works. I couldn't not ride today. So a few hours ago, I started on, well, an hour 35, plus bath time, plus bedtime, which I just put little Lama down for. I kicked off the Four Horsemen. Fun part's over. Now we're going to do the work. We have to do Alpe du Zwift. We should kill some time between now and Ritchie Port, hopefully defending the yellow. If anybody's watching the Criterium du Dauphiné. Here we go again. Why not use Ruby? I have absolutely 0 followers on Ruby. If you type in Ruby as a search term, it's not going to get a lot of attention and eyes. The business I'm in is eyes and attention, hopefully without making BS clickbait. Having said that, hot tub live stream just for you over on Twitch. Now Twitch, I didn't want you to miss out on me. I haven't got a bikini, but I have a goddamn hot tub, and all the eyes should be right here. Well, first, welcome along to Zwift's first hot tub ride. Let's do Alpe du Zwift. I won't be doing it all in a hot tub. I don't have any bubbles. I'm not in a bikini, but who knows what I've got under my kit that might pop out later on. Hit like and subscribe. I'm full of shit. I'm just hot tub live streaming as a tribute to the recommendations that Twitch gives me. Anyhow, let's get along. Apologies for people on YouTube who haven't gone to the bubbly side of Twitch in recent times. It's been taken over by a certain demographic. But who am I to judge? I'm in a hot tub myself. On the bandwagon, toot toot. Let's go. I thought this would be a bit of a change from early this morning. Can I hot tub high five a sloth? There's another first. Kicking goals. No, Ruben, not on the Buffalo bike. Not for something that's going to take me about 3 hours to get done. The Buffalo bike would take me about 4 hours. Oh, Twitch. I knew Twitch. There we go. Twitch, do you feel at home? I'm now in a hot tub. Hey, for 200 subs, I'll write your name across my forehead in Texter. I won't. Cost you more than that. Anyhow. Bit of fun with the hot tub. You never know when the hot tub party might kick off again. It's going to be a little bit up there. I don't even know what 200 subs is. I don't even look at my Twitch stats, sorry. I just, every time I log into Twitch, it just seems to be recommending not cycling. Not cycling. Rasher, look, I'm not looking forward to the end of this. I know we get to the top of Alpe du Zwift at under 60 kilometers, I think it is. If my memory serves me correctly. But we're still going to ride another, what's another 20 k's from there? Anyhow, I'm here for the long run. I've got to tick off these long badges at some point. Sorry. Our Twitch users didn't get a notification. Oh no! Well, hopefully the hot tub will just bring them into the stream. You never know when a hot tub might appear. It might be between turns 21 and 22. Is there a turn 22? We might have to make one. Hoi! Hammerhead Karoo 2 against the competitors. I had an early look at the Karoo 2 prior to release. I've got a big discussion on bike computers that I'm not going to be able to get too deep into, but in summary, bike computers are, think of like from this end of the scale, you've got your Casio watch, and at this end of the scale, you've got your smartphone. And in between are where a lot of the bike manufacturer, the head units sit. My words are jumbled, I'm 46 k's in. The Karoo 2 sits further up against the smartphone. Well, it is a smartphone. But the problem they have there is they've got to manage the operating system of the entire Android OS and put their app on top of it. The issues they've seen so far is battery drain. Brilliant screen, brilliant navigation on the screen. There's a few issues around having the overhead. Whereas sort of this way a little bit more towards the Casio watch, you've got your Garmin's, although they're more, on my scale, I should draw a scale one day. The Garmin's have their own app store. Then you step down a little bit this way to your Wahoo's, you get down to your Brightons, and then you get into your really cheap stuff. Brim has invested in the company. Yeah, look, what pros invest in has no bearing at all on the quality of the product, I'm sorry. It's it's business. So, whilst it's interesting, he's on board as an advisor, I think. If you look at most pros, they're still using bits of paper on their top tube for stages. So, and I'm not sure anybody's got a Bolt 2 in the Pro Peloton, so we can get better equipment than the Pro Peloton. Anyhow, all companies need to do is make great products, that's it. As soon as a company makes a great product that works, people will flock to it, they'll use it, and they'll talk about it. I keep looping back to the Favero Asiomas. Very small company in comparison. They made a power meter that just worked. Hardly did any marketing, hardly did any advertising early on. Let the product do the talking, and it did. It's currently 7:30 p.m. here. Whew. It's hot. Maybe we should get in the hot tub for a swim. Look out! Hot tub attack. Let's go, Twitch. I shouldn't do too many of these because I've got a lot of climbing to do. Splish, splish. If only I had some balls to throw around. Oh. Okay. Out of the hot tub. I've been teasing the hot tub for a while. My business is eyes, views and attention. Whilst I've kept down the straight and narrow and not paid out on Hummel Holdings trying to sue me this week for €3,500. At least give me the ability to use a hot tub on a live stream. Because if I'm not having fun, who the hell is? Come on, let's go. In summary, if anybody remembers the shirts that I made years and years ago with the kicker chevrons down the chest on one side, I sold 2 to myself on Redbubble, which is a site you can upload artwork to, and they put it on clothing. 2 to myself, somebody bought one, a shirt for themselves, and then I had 3 sales the other day. Like, who's that to? Someone in Germany. You happen to be a trademark lawyer. Bought 3 shirts. Rather than submitting a takedown through Redbubble first, which they eventually did and I agreed to because I didn't want to fight it, they then proceeded to put in a ton of work and put an 84-page document together saying how I was infringing on a company I'd never heard of before called Hummel, who happen to be handball. Hang on. If I'm going to be talking shit, I'm going to be doing it in a freaking pool. I did say I'll present this in a bikini in a hot tub if I need to. So Hummel Holdings were meant to be a handball Danish brand. They come after me for one public sale that I made $10 commission on. 84-page court document. They had the court, submitted it to a court in Germany. They presented me papers in German. Now, the question is, how the hell did they get my details? Well, Redbubble rolled over straight away when they were contacted by this Trademark troll and gave them all my details, including the financial information that I had on file at Redbubble. Gross violation of my privacy. I'm dark as a mother fruitcake about... Yeah, thanks to the hot tub, yeah. We're on Twitch. I've got to make people feel at home if they're on Twitch. So Redbubble were in the wrong here too. But anyhow, long story short, I believe I have a restraining order in Germany for a shirt that I put on Redbubble 3 or 4 years ago, which I agreed to take down the very instant I heard that there could have been a violation of copyright, which is, it's a mess. What it is, it's a trademark lawyer just trying to keep busy. They're coming after me for $10. It's you think this hot tub's a joke? It's nothing on this clown. It's for Twitch. It's my tribute to Twitch. I'll get my bikini out later on. Oh, feel naked without the hot tub. Anyhow, and along with that, we had the stream completely fall over this morning when I tried to pair my heart rate monitor whilst just about to start leading a ride. There was no late join, and I was unable to join my ride. I tried a world hack. 40 at the moment on the front right now. It's a little bitty 40. Tried a world hack, but didn't work. Anyhow, we move on. 48 k's into this ride, and as I was setting up my hot tub, I pulled over to the side of the road, and the computer completely froze. So I thought I'd lost this too. I quickly yanked all USB connections, and it came back to life. So I have had one tech win today, amongst an absolute shower of crap. No, my heart rate. Let's go, Twitch. It's a ticker X2, which is perfect for recording data across 3 head units here. The issue I'm having at the moment is Zwift. Tim, it doesn't... 44... I usually run a 42 on the front of this Aspero. I've gone down to a 40 for testing this baby quark. A 44, if you're doing a lot of flat stuff, that'll be fine. Yeah, look, the word troll that I'm using is more for the lawyer, not for Hummel. But my reply to them did end with, any further communication on this matter will be ignored, and an acknowledgement of acceptance that case is closed. So, if they want to make up BS rules, I make them back and I represent myself. Actually, I do have in-house counsel. It's a little dancing llama that twerks. If I do get called to court, he will be on the stand, giving his testimony, shaking that ass, showing that I do have no idea who that company is. I also pointed out that if you, hey Hummel, if you actually look at the title, it says Wahoo Kicker Chevron shirt. If you want to know where I ripped the logo off from, that's it. Wow. Anyhow, look, just bit of backstory there. Correct. Wahoo should be suing me, or at least sending me a cease and desist. Any cease and desist I get, other than from Peloton, I'll agree to. I don't have time to fight. I don't have the resources to fight. If you saw my little Instagram the other day, I run a cycling channel trying to promote how cool this new tech is. If I was trying to trade off others, I'd do it in a much better way. For example, Zwift. I know the eyes are on Zwift. So guess what a lot of content that I do is Strava, Garmin. That's how you game the system. Or as I call it, doing my job. But if they think I'm trying to feed the family on a company I've never heard of before, who plays goddamn handball, I can play it back. Looks like that though, not like this. Wankers. Anyhow, sorry, let's get on topic here. Chainrings talk. 44.52. The trademark thing had absolutely nothing to do with YouTube at all. It was all Redbubble. Look. If you want to see polished Lama, go watch my other videos. Live streams are different. No one watches them. The power meters aren't too far off. The Peloton thing was YouTube, yeah. Yeah, Tim, there's a line I can't really cross. Come have a coffee with me one day in Ballarat. I'm happy to step across that line in person. There's a lot of stories to tell. But and the reason why I get so pissed off at all this is that my core values are, I really, really love the shit that I do. I am fascinated by power meters, new trainers, new tech. Little things like hitting that center and giving someone a ride on. I live and breathe this shit. If some corporate wants to stand in the way with all their resources, I'm a one-man band. That's it. My the weapon that I have isn't funding, isn't resources. It's the community and the following. And as I did with Peloton, I weaponized that. And I will if Hum will keep at me. Seems to work well. I appreciate the support. What tech would I like to see released? I was saying before on my Twitch stream on the first half of this, I like technology that consolidates things. We're super keen in bike tech to keep adding things to the bike. AirTags, barrier radars, power meters, power pedals, satellite shifters. I'm guilty as charged for promoting all of that. But at what point do we wind back and go, you know what? That should all be built in. Bike I'm on now, SRAM Axis, wireless module built in. Yay! It's one small step for man. And as I was saying before on my other stream, what the mobile phone does, it's a camcorder, it's a brilliant camera, it's a voice recorder, it's a movie player, it's a web browser, it's so many things that we used to have one device for. So I think the future thing needs to move towards that. Jet Black with their Volt trainer, pairing the heart rate to the trainer and it becoming one Bluetooth device for simplicity. That's a win. I like that. Adding anything new, there's a few things that I would add for sure, but conversations that I have not in live stream. A related reason for that is the guy who made the Shapeways or Thingiverse AirTag holder the other day had his design ripped off by a corporate, and then they started selling it. It's just not what you do. So, yeah. I still think there's a lot of technology that needs to be working a little better that we already have. So my SRAM Access battery, if it goes flat, I got no idea. Zwift won't tell me. Zwift should be able to pair to my SRAM Access and tell me what gear I'm in, what my battery levels are. I should also be able to zero my power meter through Zwift. Really low-hanging fruit stuff. Actually, I'm getting worked up. Martin, if you're upgrading from the Druvo 1 to a kicker, do you use erg a lot? That's probably where you'll notice the biggest change. Steady state erg can be a little troublesome on the original Druvos. Legs battery. I'm not sure. I don't have a heads-up display. I can't pair my legs to Zwift. Yeah, no, I'm good, Nick. Hey, Nick, you were ticking off the... Was it the pretzel, the mega pretzel today? How did you go? Oh. Bit hot in here. It's time for the hot tub. It's actually a cool tub. You're seeing it right here, world first. Oh, what's the deal with the ride down? Okay, so we have a descent party, which is even better than a hot tub live stream, where you can join me as I start the descent on Watopia. You can hit ride with Lama, and you'll get the boost, and you'll get 10Ks free. No, I don't often recommend cheating the system, but as I was saying elsewhere, if you got a helicopter to the top of a mountain, would you refuse to then ride down? Hell no. Yeah, Timothy, it's one for the Twitch crowd. I mean, if you're not in a hot tub, you can't call yourself a Twitcher. I mean, you're best off just go back to GeoCities. Maybe even throw your profile up on MySpace and have a bit of Nickelback playing in the background as a MIDI file. There we go. Hot tub's in. Splish, splish. Splish, splish, as little Lama would say. The water is warm. I'm making it warm and yellow. Whew. All right. Corner 14. Oh, let's shake out of this hot tub. Ooh. Ooh. Let me off the leash tonight. I had a hard day, especially this morning with this stream completely. How would you say? No, I can't say without offending anyone, so no. The stream just didn't work. Hey, total topic change. SBS World Movies here in Australia is playing the movie Lion at the moment. Anybody watched Lion? Oh my God. If you're not crying at the end of that, you're not human. Brilliant story. I love it. Yeah, Willie, Zwift just gets confused and crashes if you have both ANT Plus and Bluetooth looking for looking for heart rate sensors too quickly. I can make it happen right now, but I'd also cry more than the end of Lion if Zwift was the crash. Oh, Colin, the direct connect. It's a bit of a running joke. I'm on my Kicker 5 now. Hey, Mr. Dodge. welcome along. I've got no idea on the numbers on the live stream, sorry, because my chat isn't refreshing too well. 170.15, good stuff. Alpe du Zwift requires 3.3 watts will get you up in the hour, exactly. So I'll probably aim for around 55 minutes, I think. We'll see how we go at the end. This is more about ticking off the route badge that I haven't got yet. The tub is working, yeah. If the YouTubers aren't aware, Twitch is an alternative streaming service, mostly focused around gaming. The quality on Twitch of the stream that you're seeing here is far, far superior than what you're seeing on YouTube. However, how do I walk through this minefield? The system's being gamed a little bit by people in hot tubs in less than what you would call party attire. Hey Darren, 8 degrees outside, I can tell you that right now. Which I think was a violation of the terms and service by making it just softcore porn. But then, what did they switch the terms and service to? Something about, it's a swimsuit, it's not lingerie. And one streamer had a little snippet of a clip that was sent around. They do costume, it's just, I'm fascinated by it because they're gaming the system for views and attention. And that's part of what I do. I just don't have the parts to utilize that side of things, but I do have a hot tub now. And one of the streamers was like, "Do you like my new lingerie? Sorry, swimsuit." You could see the bit flip in the head that went, "Service policy violation. I've got to call it a swimsuit." Jesus. Carb intake, mostly bath water. 1 Cliff Bar, and I've got a few bottles lined up here. You'll see behind the scenes a couple of bottles lined up here. One's water, so probably 2 litres all up with water. It's currently 62% humidity, 22.6 degrees in here, so it's warmish but not too hot. Oof. Hey Lee, between you and me, are you really clicking not interested? Why is the Wahoo desk so expensive? Because they can get away with charging that, like most Wahoo products. Like any product, not just Wahoo. I've modified mine. I've made it better. I'm still yet to cover it. Mine's a smart desk. I've got USB charging, USB data ports, towel hook, temperature gauge, Stream Deck keyboard, the Google Home Mini there, which tells me when the doorbell's ringing out the front. Hot date night, we can make it a virtual hot date if you want to join me in the hot tub, which is sort of a lukewarm yellow tub. It's for nature breaks. Whew. Alright. Oh, so I'm going to reclassify my stream on Twitch. Yeah, I'll get to that. I'm probably going to lose subscribers out of this hot tub stream. But hey, 2 steps backwards, 1 step forwards, eh? I love Germany, I do. Not sure about their crazy lawyers, but it's okay. This has got to be a first. Come on, who else has live streamed Twitch from a hot tub? If you're watching the previous Twitch stream, I had a go at making a hot tub, but I was either in front of it or behind it. I'll give you a little bit of insight of how the hot tub works. It's actually two images that I'm inside of. So there's a hot tub behind me. I replicate that image with a transparent raw mask over top, so I'm inside. So I can take away that one. That's image number one that's in front. That's the image that's in the back. So there's two images. I put myself in the center. That's how you hot tub on Twitch. Unless you actually have a kiddie pool and you're doing softcore porn from a kiddie pool, which is just a bit weird. But let's not go into that, hey? Back on track. Do people realise it's actually kiddie pools they're in? Hey, as someone mentioned to me. No, I won't say the comment. I'll get kicked off or something. Lama's got to make $1. Lama has to make $1. Yeah, the kicker desk. It's a luxury, like any desk. I've got the KOM cycling side table next to me. There's alternatives and there's homemade solutions for sure. All right. AirTag is a security device for a bike. Look, it's not going to stop your bike being stolen. If your bike is ever out of your sight, in a public place, if you come back and your bike is still there, that's a win. It's as simple as that. What an AirTag will do for 11 grams and what, $29 US, it'll give you a fighting chance to know where that bike might be. It's as simple as that. I could have spoken for like a long time on this in those videos, but nobody watches long discussion videos like that. But I'm happy to talk about it on live stream. So, yeah, those videos have a broader reach than my normal content, so I'm getting a lot of abusive comments that get filtered pretty quick. That's just YouTube. A lot of them that are around, this is completely effing useless. What are you going to do? Knock someone's door down? Well, no. That's role play that I'm not going to get into. But what you can do, as I said, have a fighting chance of knowing where your thing is. If you hide one in your bike, let's just say a junkie takes your bike and sells it for $50. You're going to know where it is, rather than not knowing at all. And for the price, the value versus the cost, huge value, cost quite small. So that's my take on the AirTags. As I said before, I'm also fascinated by the technology and how it works. The reach of the Find My network, phenomenal, global. I'm part of an experiment at the moment where somebody is sending an AirTag internationally around the world, and we're tracking it. It's working very well. I did a short one, sending the AirTag to myself from postbox 3Ks away. It did a tour of Ballarat that night in the van. I followed it around. It was in the Wendouree Parcel Distribution Centre overnight. I woke up, it was in Dandenong. What's that, 120 Ks the other side of Melbourne from here. It then spent the morning and afternoon at the Melbourne Airport, Sunshine West, back along the freeway. Cycling, I'm good, mate, I'm good. We're halfway up the Alpe, I think. Am I going to knock out another route badge today? And then I could track the postie delivering the AirTag back to me. They work really well. What I'm surprised at, and I've said it before, is that the Find My network wasn't an opt-in thing for randoms. Your AirTags will be detected and pinpointed and have their location updated by anybody with an iPhone that has a compatible iOS. That is super, like, it might sound lame, but that is such fascinating technology. Tile couldn't do it. Chipolo couldn't do it. Oh, makes you sad. Von's in for a visit. But yeah, those AirTags, I could do a ton more videos on those, but I think that's about it for bikes. What do you reckon? We've exhausted AirTags for bikes, Von? Unless we actually got a beater of a bike, put an AirTag in it and let it get stolen. But even then, it's kind of baiting a criminal, which for YouTube views, that's probably going to get views, but I don't really want to be contributing to incentivizing people stealing bikes. I'm good, thanks. Just an update on where Richie is in the peloton. I don't think they've started yet. Okay, that little man ahead of us, anybody play Ski Free or Windows 3.1? You can't tell me that is not the Ski Free monster that comes and gobbles you up. It absolutely is. Did anybody just have a flashback of how bold they really are? Whew. I've got these AirPods in, but no tunes. I get to play copyrighted tunes. Unfortunately, I have to stream the free stuff. I don't mind. I'd rather watch a tune. I just stream myself with some tunes in the background, rather than just nothing at all. So that's why I have some tunes playing. They're not to everyone's liking. A lot of the time, not to my liking. It's just something between me bantering. Oh, I can talk non-stop. Don't worry about that. Yes, I do have a separate phone for the companion app. That's why it's an iPhone 6 where I have an iPhone 12 here. Four Horsemen. Azza, Four Horsemen. Lewis, Green Day. And Blink 182. Again, I'm showing my age. No good dad jokes, no. I don't have a database of dad jokes. In the stream of garbage that comes out of my mouth, I usually then label something as a dad joke if it comes out in the right way. Wow. What's blue and smells like paint? I'm waiting. Blue paint. The Untitled album from Blink 182. Okay, let's load it up. Is it called The Untitled, or is it just... I usually just ask Siri. Oh, good, she didn't pop up. Hey, Vaughn. Albums. Thanks, Sean. Excellent. Lots of good gravel out this way. Lots and lots. Blink 182, Blink 182. Albums. Blink 182, this is a bonus track edition. Okay, cool. Let's rock it. Thank you, chat. Anybody watch the Beastie Boys doco on either Netflix or Amazon or whatever it was? Bit of a light on doco about the Beastie Boys, with a good insight into where they started and what they became. They were like, oh, we're taking the mickey out of ourselves and the scene, which they then became. But they acknowledge that. It's a good watch. It's a good watch. Oh, what does the bee use to brush his hair? A honeycomb. Oh, that's some quality stuff. Good stuff, Lee. DI2 wants set up and working on a road bike. Love it. It's bin night. Must be bins. Rodriguez. I believe I have. Is that the Sugar Man? It was a while ago. Oh. It's getting a bit thin up here. Just the Green Day popular stuff, that's all. Miss You's a nice one. Sugar Man, yeah. Midnight. Von got the alert too. Midnight. What about hot tub night, Von? Hey, come join, Von. Come join me in the hot tub. It's lukewarm now, though. Hot tub in the snow. Whew. You like my hot tub? It's Twitch. I'm live streaming on both. YouTube, you got sucked into it. True, DI2 is a smaller hood than the SRAM stuff. Watch the subs go through the roof now. Von's going to get the bathers on. I'll get my birthday suit on. I'll call it a swimsuit. We won't be violating any policies. I can't even push 300 watts. It's the water, it's weighing me down. Get out of here, hot tub. Thanks, Tacho. $30. I got a 50. It's getting close. I'm only halfway up the back. Hey, Jules. Oh, so get your Zwifting ready, even if you're on mobile or mobile, depending on how you pronounce it. You can join me for the descent party without having to pair any sensors or anything. We're going to have an absolute peloton of people ripping down the Alpe. Leveling up for no other reason than having fun. I'm pretty sure I've not labelled the title of this video Attempt. I think any route badge over 60 or 70 Ks with this much climbing needs to be called an attempt. I hope so, but I was going to also make my own group-led ride this morning at 7:30, and that didn't happen. for reasons outside my control. Satellite shifters for the win. I absolutely love them. Not for everyone. Yeah, Jules, the heart rate sensor pairing crashed. Zwift crashed. No late join. I couldn't join my own event to lead the ride. I quickly world hacked, got onto the same course I needed to be on, but because it was an event, couldn't ride it. Here we go, Blink 182. Miss You, here's a nice song. So after the descent, there's still 15 or 20k to go, and I don't know which route it goes. I can never name a song without looking. Adele, you need to stream in a hot tub. Nothing else will suffice. Out of the jungle and right. Oh, does it go right? So I've got to do that long drag dirt climb out of the back of the jungle. Oh, mate. I'm switching bikes for that. Molds Vlogs. How are we? At 42 years old, I don't really do kitty chat. And I moderate pretty hard, so if you're going to keep talking smack, you can depart stage left. It's not a worry of mine. 100%, but I've got a 50 tooth on the back, so this training could be at 300% and I'll still be able to spin the pedals. Nah, staying on the road bike until it gets to dirt. Brendan, going well. Going well, I can almost see the top. And that is most of the work done for this badge. We just have to sail it home. Yes, I have tested the new Apple TV 4K 2021 edition with the latest update, and I can confirm it looks like the Apple TV 4K from 2017 side by side. No difference whatsoever. Although, the people in Umazi on the side of the road are wearing different clothes. Now, that may be an indication that they're using the high res or higher res graphics for that version of the Apple TV, but it's still rendered in 1080. The game itself is 4K. Your menus will be in 4K. So Zwift on Apple TV 4K is in native 4K for the menus, but what you're seeing rendered in the 3D world is 1080. One thing I noticed though, on a 60 Hz screen, it looks a hell of a lot better than on a, I'm not sure what the other screen is actually. The higher quality of the screen you put the Apple TV on, both versions of the 4K, it looks better. The things that go past you are less jittery. I can't pop a mono, I'm an old man, my teeth will fall out. It might be 30. There's the Yeti! Holy shit, here we go! Here's a first. There's the blue Yeti, it exists. Holy crap, hot stream, hot tub Yeti. Come join me, Yeti. There's a first. That's an Easter egg in Zwift. The Yeti exists. There we go. Everyone. The Yeti. Splush, splush for the Yeti, everyone. 21 times up here. And there's the first time I've seen it. Hot tub Yeti. Hot tub Yeti. Shit. Oh. What a special live stream we have here tonight. I'm sorry I can't pop monos, but I can pop Yetis. How's that? Splush, splush. How good was that? We saw the Yeti and them in a hot tub. Stick that up on Zwift Riders. Hell yeah. It's going up, don't worry. New Zwift meta. Oh, I'm trying to game it. I'm trying to game it. One of my most popular live streams. Which is funny, I acknowledge that live streams really aren't that popular. Not Zwift stuff. That's okay. When I got the wheels. When I finally got the wheels at the top. Everyone here for the descent party? I hope so. So for new players, I get to the top one day. I ride around the top, and as I'm descending, load Zwift on your mobile, iPad, computer, anything. When it gets to the pairing screen, just hit skip. Or if you want to jump on your bike and roll with me, roll with me. But you hit join with, it'll shoot you forward, you'll join the bunch, and you'll be with me for the 11k descent. I think this is my 21st or 22nd ascent. There's a 25 ascent badge. And thinking about that today, with most people doing Alpe du Zwift in an hour, that's more than a day of climbing you've got to do non-stop. Oh. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Saw the Yeti. I'm stoked. I'm in a live stream in a hot tub seeing a Yeti. It's pretty pathetic. I read a quote the other day that it said, you know, there's a past version of you who is, what was the quote? It was actually really good. I did like it in all seriousness. There's a past version of you who is looking up to who you've become and is very proud. In some aspects in what I do, I'm sure that's true. Getting excited about a live stream in a hot tub, seeing a fake Blue Yeti. Maybe not my greatest moment, but I'll take what I can get. 50th time up, damn it! Power tap kit. Time while I've got what? It's under 2k to go, 10 minutes. I'm not sure I'm going to do this under the hour. Have I been slacking off? It's one of the Tour of Watopia stages going up here. I was tempo from the bottom. I think it was 4k to go or 3k to go. I thought, oh, I really dig here. I dug myself the biggest hole. Straight into the red. And overcooked it like nothing else. It's a lesson in poor pacing. Dale, there's a lot of sort of hidden achievements that I think they were putting in the game just not as an afterthought, but just as something for people to do. And people have really latched onto it. The badge hunting series has. That really wasn't a thing until Zwift really slowed down the feature releases. And everyone was looking around going, well, what the hell do we do? Oh, we'll go tick off all the badges. Early on, nobody knew the rules to get the Tron bike. The quality on Twitch is so much better. Hey, since you're on Twitch, I'll make you feel at home by jumping in a hot tub. Oh, look out. Too much boob. So as I was saying, somebody grabbed the Tron bike and no one knew what the rules were. I can't recall who got it first. Was it Derek Broddick or someone? And it didn't take long for people to then find out what it was. And sorry to continue on. You have to do the Everest Challenge, which is one of the 4 challenges, the 4th mission, 4 missions, of which only 3 exist. But you get to the top of Everest and then you've got to keep going for 50,000 meters total. Andrew, if you friend me on Zwift, then when you load Zwift, I'll be up higher on the list of riders. There'll be pros first, and then your friends go next in the order of people to ride with. It'll be below pace partners too. Oh, struggling now. But only hit ride with once I've started the descent. One, two, three, four. I've got another 4 easier gears. I need the strength work until I complain. Trying to find heart rate, but I don't have it on any of my other screens. Hang on. Be around 160. Oh, 174, damn it. It is getting hot in here. Kicker 5 with the new Bluetooth FTMS firmware. There's me going for more gears. I'm older than Valverde by a year. Do I have to wear New Balance? Oh, nearly there. Kick a 5 on Neo 2T, they're very similar. You can start online wars by taking either side there. It just comes down to whatever you buy. Either of those two will do. The kicker has a slightly different feel to it with the flywheel. Something you probably won't notice after a week on either. If you switch between the two, you'll notice. You won't get the full spin wheel, no. You can have whatever prize I get though. This does go on, but we'll get in under the hour, I think. It's just over that next little rise. Sweet. I do have the milestones. Pseudo or core. They're different technologies. The pseudo is a stepper motor still. Core is electromagnet. Pseudo comes pre-assembled and with a cassette. The Pseudo T does not. Kicker core doesn't come with a cassette. Both support quick release through axle, Bluetooth, Amp Plus. Comes into price and preference from there. There's a bit to be said about smoothness of pedal stroke too. If you're choppy on the pedals, trainers will punish that or reward that. Really depends on the trainer. We're crossing in a hot tub. Whew. Job done. Get ready for your descent party. All right, what price? Splish, 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 splish. Bobs, yes. Beauty. All right, give me about a minute or two to get around the top of this thing. Hoi. But really, how good does the hot tub look? Look at that. I can't grab the edge because I'm behind it. If you're on your bike, you can join me now. I'm just soft pedaling until we get to the descent. If you're not on the bike and don't have anything paired, just wait till I start the descent and hit ride with. If you may not show on the screen, sometimes Zwift will ghost riders who haven't got anything paired if they're just in view mode, but you'll still get the Ks And because it's over 3, it will also sync to Strava. Just don't tell anybody you cheated. Not really cheating, as I said, if you get a helicopter to the top of a hill, of course we'd all ride down. I'll be your pilot tonight. I've just taken the helicopter up. And here we are. Hey, that's a nice kit. What is that? Is that Peaks? I like the stitching. I got my pool towel. Splish, splish. So the in-joke for YouTubers about the hot tub is that Twitch is just full of hot tub streamers. And given I'm streaming to Twitch as well, I have to be on point. Let's do it. We're going all the way down to the hot tub. Okay, not just yet, not just yet. Not just yet, not just yet. Not just yet. Still got we've got like 20 something Ks to go still. I've got 30k to go. Alright. If you hit join with me now, you'll shoot. Even if you're not within the bunch, you'll still get the draft of other people going down. So hit it up, hit it up, hit it up. Roll up and roll down. I'm out of gears. Reckon I can super tuck in a hot tub? I need a snorkel. Yes! I hope my mum's not watching this. Mum, I'm a grown adult. But I'm in a hot tub. Yeah! Yeah! Descent party! Woohoo! We're on! Good crew. Gonna turn the heads up off. That takes the chat away too. You get the picture. No. Good group. Anybody off the back, you'll still roll down the whole way. So yeah, just keep on it. Is everyone in the tuck? There's one dude who's not in the tuck. Get your butt down. Get on that top tube. That's hilarious. There's a scenic shot. We're still above the clouds. Make sure you tag me on Strava once this uploads too, so I can give you a kudos. If you just do if you're on Strava web, you can do the @ and then you should be able to tag me. I'm not sure you can tag people on Strava mobile. Interesting call this week for them just to do the new features from the mobile app, mobile. Whatever your flavour is. Funnily enough, I got the email once I completed one of the challenges and it says, click here to see how you went. So I clicked here on the computer and it says, oops, you've landed on the wrong page. This is only for mobile. I'm like, thanks for the email on desktop then. Hey, on the gravel bike, yeah, Paul, see, if Zwift had an option to change bikes before you dropped into the game, that would be really handy. I've got caught up with Cadence this week twice on the Buffalo bike. I'm like, damn it, and you've got to work hard on the crappy bikes. Zoom! You don't realise how long this hill actually is until you don't ride a bike for 12 minutes and at 72k an hour you're still descending. I haven't got the build done yet for the SRAM Rival Axis E-Tap though, but I do have the crank on this bike. It's in the hot tub with me and giving it a wash, obviously, in my lukewarm hot tub. I'll jump out of the frame is inbound. Vaughn, do you have an update on the status of the frame? Frame is inbound. But we have wheels. We've got wheels. We can't. We'll just talk bits. I won't say what bits, but we have wheels, we have a group set, and we have the frame lined up. So it should be a good build. It should be another really good build. And the thing is with the SRAM Rival Maxxis stuff, yes, it's heavy, but it's heavy if you choose all the heaviest components. There's no reason why you couldn't update certain parts. Tasty. Tasty. How many corners have we got to go? We're still going. We're only 8. This takes way too long, doesn't it? Though I do like the kilometres ticking up there. Actually, I forgot to factor in that we're getting 3 Ks. I've got to go through to 88 Ks, is it 89 Ks? We'll get it done. It's one of the longer route badges, so. The UC I will send a cease and desist to my live stream. Not for the super tuck. Not for the hot tub, for the super tuck. Go, Steve. Oh, yeah, I just got a slap to the face. Who was that in HDR? It was a live stream slap. No, Brendan, I think I'll do it myself. I don't, it depends on the frame is already a pre-made frame, so there's nothing that really needs to be done other than things being put together. So, yeah, I might have a go at it myself. 27 people on Twitch. Welcome along, Twitch. We have some good viewers on YouTube too. Welcome along, YouTubers. As always, I've got to give a plug to subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. I try and put up informative content on a regular basis. And if you don't like subscribing to channels because you get all the notifications when they upload, hey Yvonne, thanks for the thumbs up. You can turn off notifications when new things go up, so I've got no problems at all. People say, oh, subscribe and ring that bell. Just subscribe if you could. That really helps the channel out. Helps the algorithm. It's been an interesting month. There's been quite a few interesting things come up. Obviously the Bolt 2, AirTag stuff's been a bit of fun. Some Strava updates. There's a few things in the pipeline too. But this month's a bit of a downtime for YouTubing just across the board. So the stats go up when a video goes up and then just goes completely almost silent when there's nothing around. So the Twitch subs, yeah, look, just subscribe just for the hot tub. I haven't looked at my stats on Twitch. It's very. I'll never get partner on Twitch or anything like that. You've got to have at least 75 people watching your Twitch stream at any one time. You've got to stream for a certain amount of times. I don't think you can dual stream, and there's a lot of restrictions around Twitch. If you're going to become a Twitcher, you become a Twitcher. Just stream like that. I just do both, just because I like the quality on Twitch as well. It's really handy. I know YouTube's not for everyone. Rome 2. I don't think you've got a Rome 2. I don't. They've just brought out the Bolt 2. To kind of match the Rome 2. Actually, it sort of surpasses it in a number of ways, except for screen size and battery life. I don't think we'll see a Rome 2, not for 12 months. I really don't. Yeah. We're only here. We've got ages to go. And I'm told we're going onto the dirt. Oh. Thanks, new subscribers. I do appreciate that that support coming through. Yeah, you've got to keep feeding the YouTube beast. That's just how it works. I've got a library of 1,255 videos, I think. A few of them tick along very well as a resource, but a lot of them you've just got to keep feeding the beast. YouTube do say, oh, you don't have to be a regular uploader. That's not true. You've got to keep the algorithm hopping. These live streams help a little bit, not a lot though. Von's in the league, go Von! Do you remember to tag me on Strava so I can give you some kudos? The ride that I dropped out of today and couldn't lead, I made sure to go over. And you can do this yourself as well for any other rides that you're on. You can do the mobile phone shake and give people kudos who are on the rides, or find the segment that people have done and give them kudos. I'm pretty sure I knocked out a few kudoses for the people who completed my ride that I couldn't chase the break. Good crew. Now the danger here is I've been riding for a while now. I've got to get spinning again because we still have another 15k after this, I think. You're designing a new bike. What are you getting? Let us know. What's the build? What's the wheels? Got a bit of a wheel thing going at the moment. I've still got to loop back and do the Hunt 4050 review. I've got they're still on the bike. They're still rolling well. I got jibbed a little bit in the internal rim width. I'll talk about that in the video. Bit of water ingress. Other than that, they're fine. The Scribe wheels I've got are just I mean, they're not Zips and they're not Envies and they're not like... Scribes are actually I wouldn't call them a budget brand. But they're rolling really well. And the Firecrest as well. So I can compare them to higher end stuff. The Firecrest are going really well on the gravel bike too. When I was racing and training a lot, my go-to wheels just for training and not target races were just the C24s, even Ultegra, alloy rims, and cheers all, thank you. Or don't touch the keyboard when turning, when going for a badge. I was going to thank everyone, but if I had a hit arrow, hands back in the hot tub, Lama. Hands back in the hot tub. Cheetah, stop here. That's brilliant. I love that sense of humor. We love you, cheaters. Hey, I didn't pedal all the way down there either. I'm just doing a few Ks before and after. Speedplay pedals coming soon. Yes. I have a suspicion they've been caught up in some supply chain issues, like every other company. So I think that's why they couldn't launch them. But as a preview, I've got an earlier set on the bike. Yep. They're still there, and I was happy with the numbers that I was seeing, so that's a good thing. I'll be switching over to a gravel bike once I get back on the gravel. And we've only got about 13k to go. Sweet. So the second major technical hiccup for the day was that between these two streams that I've just done, this is part 2, I had dinner and we put Maxie to bed, or Von put Maxie to bed, we bathed and got him ready in between my 2 streams here. I've had a break and I was mucking around with the live stream and the entire computer locked up, froze. I'm like, oh no. And I was 44k's in. I'd done the Epic Com already. I'd done all that. I'm like, oh. I thought, oh, I'll just rip out all the USB ports. So I pulled out every USB peripheral. The computer came back alive. Well, alive. To life. Alright, bike swap here. So I was very lucky to recover this. Whether that has any impact on the badge I'll get or not, we're going to see in a couple of Ks. Streaming software, OBS, and in particular, OBS 27, which was released just the other day. T for bike, we have to go the Aspero, don't we? C for Cervelo, A for Aspero. Is there a grey? Green will do. Go. Matchy matchy. The mountain bike is a little bit faster. Not Streamlabs. No, I use a couple of Streamlabs plugins, but OBS, I just wanted full control. And my stream is very vanilla. What you're seeing on the screen with things like the phone and the kudoses and the things that I bring in, it's quite a basic setup. Let's not forget tonight's hot tub. Yeah. Which is just simply 2 images and me sandwiched in the middle. So I'd like a lot more interactive. Interaction with the chat versus what I'm doing. What I'd love to see is ErgBot, where people can vote with, say, Twitch points or something to set the erg mode for my rides and have a limit of, say, 300. So if you want, you can just throw some bits or coins or points or something at the chat bot, and that then sets erg mode on my trainer, so you get to control what I'm doing. That would be cool. My scripting skills aren't up to scratch. Oh no. Oh no. Low power mode. Can we... Screen brightness down, it doesn't impact the streaming of that. Yeah, professional streamers will dress up their stream. They have a lot of overlays and a lot of interactivity and things. I do like that, but at the end of the day, I also like reading through change logs of firmware updates for Garmin Edge units. That's my thing. Yeah, tons of smaller updates out for the Bolt 2 since publication. We saw raise issues with routing in Amsterdam. We have dialogue with the devs and the beta group on that to see what they're addressing. Yes. I'm just trying to think of what's possibly in the pipeline for that and what they've fixed. It's not worth me covering just basic bug fixes like, oh, routing now works. Oh, it was sort of working for me anyway. Not really worth me covering. But there's a few interesting things that have popped up with that will extend the functionality. So yeah. There was a few issues early on. I had mine for 24 hours, so I couldn't go out and test every single angle. They've addressed a lot of the issues. One in particular was Bluetooth sensor pairing. Obviously raised routing issues that they had in Amsterdam for a busier city. So we'll see what they come up with. There's a few point releases already out for that. All right, just over 10Ks, is it? Yeah, if you're liking the Bolt 1, the thing is though, if you like the Bolt 1, you're gonna love the Bolt 2 because it's a better Bolt. You can keep all the same functionality, the same menus, the same navigation, all of that, but you're going to get a better screen. Personally, I do like the screen outdoors. I had more time with it in the sun, and I do like the newer screen. Some of the colours, I'd like the contrast to be a little bit darker. I did submit that through, and that was for consideration, but they've chosen not to. But you can read place names and street names that are in black a lot easier with a lighter road. The Garmin ecosystem. Garmin have got a pretty good hook, I think, with the Garmin Connect, the Physio True Up across devices. Garmin Connect itself is quite powerful. If you dig in, you can get all your training stats from Garmin Connect for free. Power curves, you do your route planning. There's a lot to it, and I don't think it gets enough credit because people will have a bad time with the Garmin and then like, oh, damn this software, AutoWay sucks. But like with a lot of things, including the issue that I had today, it's possibly the hardware that I'm using, not the software. But resilience needs to be built into software to deal with shitty hardware too. No, Neil, there's no updates on those Edge firmwares that are in public beta. 422, I think if you're talking numbers for the Edge 1030 and 1030 Plus, I think 422 was latest public beta. All this information is public over on their forums, on the Garmin support forums. And a lot of people are reporting issues with that, so I think they might be going back to the drawing board on some of those. I've been running the 419 beta on my Edge 1030 Plus. Super cool. I I do like it. Yvonne's still in chat. Yvonne, we've loaded the beta on yours. There's a few things with mapping and routing. It's still in beta, so it's not worth me doing a video about because it could change if it doesn't roll out to full release. Reboot the Edge 1030, yeah. 530 plus? I don't think so. So the 530, the 830, and the 1030 plus, I think are all pretty much on par with each other. The differences being the 530 and 830 are a smaller unit, 530 being buttons, 830 touchscreen, and then there's the big papa, the 1030 plus, which also comes with the global mapping if you want to load those on. The Edge 130, can I track it as in live track? Or can I do updates for it on my videos? The 130s, the baby Edges don't get a lot of updates. Free calories for the descent. Steve, that's a piece of pizza. Very small piece of pizza. Ah, how's this climb? Jack, good question. Not an easy answer. If you want core features and simplicity in setup, Wahoo. If you want core features and a ton of, is the word extensibility, ability to add custom fields and connect IQ and nerd out on custom data fields, then Garmin. Core features, they're one for one, pretty much. But if you're right into the numbers, say plus Cycling Dynamics, that's Garmin. Obviously they created that standard. Connect IQ fields like counting cars and car speeds with your Vario radar, that's Garmin. Most people though want a head unit they just turn on and just ride with. And they want the setup to be easy and done from a phone. And that's your Wahoo units. The Bolt 2 has taken them a step further, beyond the Roam. I think the Bolt 2 is a better unit than the Roam. It is small though, that one is one thing you'll notice. Windows versus Apple, yeah. That's a nice way to put it. Knowing that the Wahoo unit is a Linux device. Wahoo is running Linux. Or a variant of, so if you want to label them like that. Oh, sorry, somebody asked about SPD power meter. Okay. Dennis. Sorry, I just recalled that I saw SPD fly past in the chat. Which SPD compatible power meter pedal can I recommend for a gravel bike with force axis wide? Not the SRM. Not the SRM mountain bike pedals, no. For more reasons that I've talked about. I can't get a hold of a set, and that's for good reason. I know somebody with a set, and any further word that I talk about them is not a good thing for SRM, so just not those. Not on my buy list. The Asioma conversion works well. There's a few compromises though with shoe clearance and dirt and grit, depending on how dirty you're riding. But if you're running a force axis wide, you're going to be compatible with the new rival axis power meter Clark. So if you can take one little step back and go to the rival level and go single-sided, you can run any pedals you want. I'm running the rival axis Quark wide right now on this bike. All right, nearly out of the dirt, and then we're back into Watopia and we're done. What, it's 3 hours, damn it. Evening, James. Jimmy, I do have a heart rate monitor on. Hang on, we're going to unzip my top. Gotta be in the hot tub. It's on. TickRX. It is disagreeing with Zwift on Windows. Has absolutely no problems at all though. Heading to all my head units next to me. If I had only one type of bike, it would be pretty much what I'm on. If I could only have one. Because I'm on the Aspero at the moment. Aspero. Because it goes so well with a set of road wheels on it. The one by works fine. I'm not going to be racing on the road with a one by. But yeah, the Aspero or a good gravel bike of any type with a good set of road wheels on it. I've got the Scribes on. And it flies. It's just rides like a road bike. Again, it's slightly different fork rake and things, but SCM is reduced in the UK. That's surprising, given the demand for those was up really high. There was a backlog for those. Any new versions? If there's any new version of the SCM is coming out, subscribe to the channel, because as soon as any embargo lifts, you'll be sure to hear about it on here. That's an if. That's not a confirmation. Whoa. Kicker core reading higher than duos despite spin downs. Cadence usually 2 or 3 RPM lower than the kicker. No. Cadence. Sorry, I'm stretching. Everyone who's riding with me. Whoever said they were cramping after that part of the ride, yeah, I'm getting close. Taking the focus away from the kicker core for the moment, do a static weight test on the Aciomas, and also watch the left-right on the Aciomas. Like with any power meter that is dual-sided, you've now got 2 power meters, and you've got twice as many things to go wrong, such as calibration being out. So, Dale, welcome along. If you can get a certified weight, do a weight test on the Aciomas just to verify those. If you can't find a static weight with a certified weight, go to a fishing store, grab a hanging weight that is down to 5 grams accurate to up to say 30 kilos, and just weigh something heavy. That's a cheap way of doing a static weight test. I should do a video on that. It will save people the ball ache of finding a certified weight. It can be, but it's not too hard. There's some tricks to it. I can use the Feedback Sports work stand that I have, and to lock out the back wheel so I can hang things off the crank, it's just a bit of Velcro around the lever. Members to the channel have a video on that. I did a members only video a while back. Yeah, power meters are hard. And it's good when they're wrong, because you know where the problem can lie and how to resolve it. When they're sometimes wrong, that's even harder. Yeah, certified weight's always a good thing. Make sure it's at least 15 kilos to 20 kilos is the ballpark you want to actually recalibrate them. But even something like 10 kilos can give you an indication if left or right is different. All right, bike change back here before we get stuck into the last cliff bar that I have. Jesus, 80 k's indoors. Not what was on the cards. Not this morning. Okay, I have to wait till we get to a stop before the frame allows me to change. Let's jump back on there. Nice. Easier. The Suto with the fitness app. Yes, Lars. The custom wheel circumference. Look, I'm not sure with the Wahoo Fitness app, but the elite trainers do have a really weird circumference point. Yeah, 84 mil sounds right. There's actually a table or a chart because the Suto, the Doretto, and the Tuo, I think, are a little different. Oh, I've got this cliff bar. Power pedal, crank, or quark style? Pedals were... I think people were hesitant with pedals when they first came out, the PowerTap P1s and things. But they proved themselves to be quite reliable. P2s were just the P1s that had a little bit of weight shaved off them. Other than that, they were identical firmware-wise. Aciomas have just blown the market away. They really have. Vectors have had their troubles. Quark have been rock solid for most people. My Power to Max has also impressed me. So you can go either way. Crank-based, not the biggest fan of crank-based. Hummel. Wasn't out of first gear, James. Wait till I get to second and third. If they come back at me, we'll light the afterburners on those guys. The Tula Chariot Cross. Vaughn, do we have the Cross? Or we have the Chariot Sport, I think. I'm not sure of the Cross. But the Chariot we have, the Toe Max, is great. Probably a little bit cheaper than I'd expect for the brake system and a few other components. I needed to tweak it so I didn't get brake rub. I got nothing. 80 Ks, I'm done. But Max loves the Chariot. The suspension is good enough for him to fall asleep in it. The kid doesn't fall asleep very easily. Got the comm on the east side. Hang on. Was that going the other way? Let me think. No, I can't. My brain is mush at the moment. So you have the comm both ways, is that right? James, did you... Ah, nice one, both ways. Good stuff. You were doing 500 watts both ways for, what, 2.5 minutes? That's some going. I saw your pacing on the... when you snagged the KOM. You hit that really hard and faded towards the end. Which is a good pacing strategy if that's how your energy systems work. Be interesting to, if you'd be able to knock, I reckon, 5 seconds off by just reversing that, because when you come down the first slide that we did, it's quite quick through there and it slows down where your power went down a little bit. I mean, either way, you've got the comm, you've got a ton of power. I reckon it'd be a few seconds in there. Oof. So James, did you get the heads up from my Insta on the cheap Cliff Bars? They were cheap. I got a box of 12 for, I think they were $12 once. I am done. I am so done. There's my drink bottle. I think, I'm not sure the pricing of Cliff Bars in Australia. They're pretty expensive in Australia. That's why when I go to the States, well, when we used to be able to travel, I stock up on all the energy bars. I love those. They're usually around $3. But those deals, we can get them down to almost $1, $1.15. Oh. How often do I ride a week? Racing and training days, it was around 12 to 15 hours. It wasn't a lot, but it was focused training. Nowadays, it's almost only around 7 hours a week. It's not a lot. The more work that I do with bikes and making bike content, the less riding I do. Oh, Aldi have cliff bars. What do they call them? Ledge bars? Outcrop bars? That'd be good. Different. And does the cashier like hiss them at you when they scan? You're like, let me get my card out at least. The cashier at Aldi. I get anxious going there, knowing that I'm going to get food like thrown at me full pace. And then it's always the case. You're standing in line, and the register closes, and the next one opens. You're like, oh, really? I just wanted a chainsaw and bread. Oh. All right, let's drag this home. I could not race this distance at the moment. I just toast. And I split this right into two. I'm keen on the Aldi knockoffs. Oh, you forgot your pin at Aldi. Oh, man. No rub at all. No, mine are configured right. SRAM's fine, Shimano's fine. Again, if you're on a long descent, I think Frumi said this. If you're on a really long descent, you're braking hard, your rotors will warp just a little bit. And you'll get some pinging until they cool down and straighten. I don't know where this route goes. I'm sorry. I am crashing hard though. I am so done. Hey, Vaughn. Can I have a coffee, please? If the machine's still on. Oh, sorry guys, I am so toast. I've just hit the wall. I can't hear you, sorry. No. Yeah, thank you. Chris Froome or Chris Froome? I think it's Froome. Froome. As in, I spilt my cereal. I need a broom. Get Chris Froome. Oh, Willie, I saw the laptop table from Aldi, yeah. Oh. My legs have completely imploded. I got nothing. Worst ever bonk? Not this. This is just uncomfortable. There's been training rides where I've come back and you just take it like one pedal stroke at a time, waiting for food. Yeah. I don't want to think about my worst bonk at the moment when I'm struggling to even hold 120 watts. That's just bad food strategy. So tonight was 2 Cliff Bars and I had a little bit of dinner between, but not a lot. Totally out of water now too. Oh, coffee's on the way. The Sis Tiramisu. Hey Von, Sis do Tiramisu energy bakes. Ooh. Can I have the last bit of cake on the thing too? My legs are gone. Not in the microwave. I'll have a lukewarm coffee, thank you. Nah. Just a zigzag sprint arch. Hey, we go past the Julian Washington Bridge. That's cool. Yeah. No, so I didn't catch any of the Zwift NRS race. I'm sorry. O'Brien's a legend. He's an old man of the sport now, even though he's much younger than I am. He's from my hometown of Horsham, too. Tons of power for a skinny dude. Bonking 3 meters from your kitchen. That's like when you really got to go to the toilet. You almost crap yourself just before you get to the toilet. You bonk right at the kitchen, that's it. It's a game, it's a mental game. In regards to Zwift going past level 50, no. We have had hints of them doing something. Oh, coffee. Oh, hang on. Better get in the hot tub. Hot tub coffee stream. Another first. Did you see we saw the Yeti?
Check out, you stop to your phone and check out me.
Is it me in a hot tub?
And the Yeti.
I'd be disappointed if I'm not on a hot tub.
It's so hot right now. You've done a bit of power action.
I did a bit of splish. Oh, yeah, I've had my beach towel out. We could go home past the seals. It's less distance. I'm so done. Is the race on yet? Is the dolphin race kicked off?
No.
5 minutes? Depends on my hand off the bars now. It's not technical issues, it's human issues. This human is done. Thanks, James. Good luck with the uni stuff, mate. By the way, and enjoy your uni time. It goes way too fast. It goes way too fast. Uni was awesome. That's where I met my wife. Yes! Good stuff, Von. Von caught me in a hot tub. If Zwift crashes, Boomshine 7, it wouldn't surprise me if Zwift crashed.
There you go.
Good stuff. Hang on! Your lecturer is Mark Drelich. What a small world. Good stuff. Send him my regards. Say you watched me on a live stream in a hot tub pointing at a Yeti and getting excited. Maybe not. Good stuff. That is the quote. Mark O'Brien gets stronger and the harder the race gets, but when he stands up to sprint, he gets slower. And that's not a hang. He's not built as a sprinter. That's bloody good, though.
Oh, 2,000
I know. But just if I was at Everest, like a single Everest, I've got to go 4 times as much as that. I have cake. That's all it knows. I appreciate everyone coming along tonight. Bit of a different banter. You might have seen a different side of me tonight. Early on in this morning. Sometimes things just don't work. But we get through it. Good job, Clarky. Von for the save. See, I'm actually feeling I've just scoffed that coffee. So Von asked, how do I heat the milk up for your coffee? Because I can't use the microwave. There's a ban in his house on the microwave. Just a quick history lesson here for people. If you're just new to Zwift, this bridge, as I go past really slowly, has a plaque on it. Now, I've done a video on this, but if you're new, you may not have seen it. CJWB written on the bridge right there. Zwift put a plaque on this bridge. It was one of the only bridges on Zwift for one of the original Zwifters, Julian Washington, who was, I'll be honest and say she's not the typical cyclist. But she was always on Zwift, doing tons of Ks, enjoying it, and she's back Zwifting, Darren, good point. So she's on my friends list, I'll give her a ride on every now and then. But yeah, Zwift went out of their way just to put the little plaque on the bridge there as a shout out. She was in the Army, I believe, in the US, so she's a veteran, yeah. It just the little things. I get frustrated at tech, I get frustrated at things that don't work. But sometimes those little tiny things just take your mind off the shit and think how nice some people can be. I like that. I like that. OG for sure. Yeah, yeah. Where's that 50 tooth on the back? I need it. Alrighty, so where's Richie? I've timed this just right. I'm going to sit down and stuff my face with food as we watch the final stage of the Dauphiné. I've got a head start. Stuffing my face now. But this ride is all about the badge. And to think this is one of the shorter route badges I've got to go. Nine o'clock at night doesn't help. Hang on. The bear is representative of me, and the bee's nest is the perfect Zwift hardware. In that we can't reach it and we fall on our ass trying to get to it? Yes. John, I have the Mega Pretzel PRL full and Duchy Estate. Duchy Estate's 3 kilometers. Savonge, we have about 1 kilometer to go, which is a good thing because I am completely toast. I've mistimed and misjudged the food of this. Even splitting this ride into 2, 3.5 hours is all I'm going to get. Yeah, John, something like the PRL I've got to train up for, just the endurance side of things. It's going to be an all day affair, and I will make people suffer through an all-day live stream. Oh. Yeah, the 3K one. I'll have to plan out my nutritional strategy. I think it's the shortest one, isn't it? It's 3K is the shortest route badge. That's why I've left it for the last. Okay, let's see if Zwift does its thing and gives me the badge. It's been a while since I've synced all my badges, but I'm pretty sure I have not done that route. I'm pretty sure. It's not ticked off. I'll go through to 90Ks all up. I can't just finish on 89 point something. PRL full and Duchy Estate in the same sitting. The Duchy Estate is shorter than the descent on every rep of the PRL full on the Box Hill. Alright, we've got to get some screenshots here. Get ready for the screenshot. Do it in the hot tub. Come on, let's get it. That's been a 15k cooldown. Actually, with the descent, it's been about a 30k cooldown. Let's get it. Where's the badge? Come on. One of the longer ones. Hey, that's what we do it for. Click. Excellent. And the Dolphin just went live stream. Thanks, everyone. Even splitting that up over 2 rides tonight with a break. That's still... I think I've just doubled my Ks for the week and my time on the bike for the week too. Yay! I have a few others to go. Let's tick off those below. So Zwift Hub is still alive. Good to see Zwift Insider pick up Zwift Hub as I'm in the hot tub. Sort by no achievements not achieved. Routes. Four Horsemen. Done. Yes. We'll hit refresh on that. Achievements not achieved. Okay, so I've got Dutchy Estate. I have the Mega Pretzel, the PRL Full, and the Uber Pretzel. Mega Pretzel's 107 Ks. Doesn't look too different. Sorry, doesn't look too different to what I've just done, really. The Uber Pretzel looks pretty flat. Just a long time. PRL Full scares me. It really does. That's 173 kilometers and just a loopity-loop. Dutchy Estate, let's not even talk about that. It's got a 1.7k lead into a 3k route. 40 meters of climbing. I don't know how we'll get through that. Anyway, Dolphin A's on. Let's get out of the hot tub. Done. Done and done. Happy days. Any chats that I have missed? The worst routes, more soul crushing than the Uber Pretzel. Oh, that's good. Okay, yeah, the Uber Pretzel is probably next. Uber Pretzel and Mega. Yeah. I mean, this again, it could be training for that. If I do it in the next, say, week and a half, I'm going to have some good training in the legs to get those done. I might even should we do one of those on the cheap LD bars? Probably bonk after 4K. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. Thanks everyone for joining along. 3 hours 30. Damn. Again, splitting that up over 2 streams kind of helped as well. As always, hit subscribe for things coming up this week. A few little things in the pipeline. Yeah, just something as simple as putting the Aspero on the trainer with a cassette that doesn't require the XD driver. That's a handy little tip I could do as well. Go Richie Port. Let's see if Richie can defend yellow tonight. If you're somewhere in the world you can watch the race at a decent time of day, yeah, turn the telly on and get the live stream going. We'll be up all night watching Richie, so see how he goes. As always, thanks for the support, and we shall see you again soon.